All right, let's go.
Have some serious conversation.
Hey.
Let's start with Jay-Z. So he did a very dope interview with the New York Times. He talked about a lot of things. Race in America, of course, 444, and a lot about the story of OJ. But of course, they did ask him about his current relationship with Kanye. Let's take a look at what he had to say.
Is there tension still?
Yeah. But that happens. In a long relationship, you know, hopefully when we're 89, we look at this 6 months or whatever time, and we laugh at that. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be complications in the relationship that we have to get through. And the only way to get through that is we sit down and have a dialogue and say, these are the things that I'm uncomfortable with. These are the things that are unacceptable to me. This is what I feel. I'm sure he feels that I've done things to him as well. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a perfect human being by no stretch, you know.
Is he as evolved as you? You sound like a...
He's highly evolved. No, I think he started out in a more compassionate position than me.
Okay, so he's echoing some of the sentiments from earlier, like they've had such a long relationship, and the dynamics are interesting because of how they got started, Kanye working on his label, etc. But at the end of the day, you know, he said he did talk to Kanye and told him, I just wanted to tell him he's my brother. I love Kanye. It's a complicated relationship with us. We're both entertainers, and it's always been a little underlying competition with your big brother. Does it shed any new light, or essentially what we thought?
I mean, thanks, so.
Yo, why does every Jay-Z interview look like it's an episode of The Therapist?
I love that. I love that in every Jay-Z interview, he looks like he's better than all of us. Even how he
seems so fucking relaxed, comfortable.
Yeah. Why is that nigga?
That's how you know Jay-Z ain't coming up here. He ain't sitting in one of these chairs. He's gonna be a couch. He's gonna be something where his legs is folded and somebody's talking to him with their hand like.
Yo, if he come, he would just order a brand new set for us, basically.
They promised me we would get a brand new set before they told me I wouldn't be sitting in these chairs, and here the fuck we are.
All we do is lie to you, Joe.
That is true. But I don't think we got any new information from this.
Maybe you're not getting a diss track is the point I was trying to make here.
You wanted out of this? Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
Even though they had the conversation, you think the diss track's still coming?
Him saying that, I reached out to him to establish that it kind of strengthens what I've said before. You've been on the opposite side of that, saying I don't think Kanye is gonna clap back in the manner that we would see an aggressive Kanye talking to Hov. Maybe on some subliminal shit, but I don't think he's giving Jay a track.
I'm gonna lose the bet once you start trying to get into the context in which he will respond. Once you start
clap backing on a song or not, my nigga? We're projecting.
I can't say yes.
But we're projecting. If you had to project,
I keep saying yes.
Okay.
What are we disagreeing on? Like a verse versus a whole track or something?
No, he's saying that this conversation and this interview strengthens his point that he made that.
Is that Siri? Yo, Siri trying to hop up in a debate.
Fuck is
Yo, Siri, what's up?
What did she say?
But anyway.
Yo, Siri heard him talking that bullshit like, fuck out of here.
But yeah, he's saying because of the information that Jay is saying here, it strengthens the point he was making about maybe we will not get any disses, subs, anything in a song. I totally disagree with that.
What if he mentions it, but it's not a diss or a sub?
And
it's a little bit more emotional.
A couple of subs
apologetic
is different from I'm addressing you in a track. Big Brother was I'm addressing you in a track, whatever the temperature was.
Tell me when he said Jay-Z's name in Big Brother.
But we all know it. Everyone.
Time out. Do you know what the definition of sub is? Do you tell me the definition of sub before we go any further?
Okay, don't play these words. Don't play these words semantics.
We're about to get into all words matter right now.
Usually when I'm thinking about just a sub.
But if we're changing the definition of sub, I want to know just so I can keep up with the conversation.
You're saying
okay.
That's what I'm saying.
You see, because he tries to do this semantic shit with me. So is back to back a sub at Meek? He ain't mentioned Meek name once. Is it a sub? He ain't mentioned his name once. I'm playing the same game you're playing. Is it? What's up?
I love it.
No, because you hit. Sometimes words matter. Sometimes words don't.
Yo, I love when the cute girl in the room jumps on the loser side before I body her. So let me tell you the difference between the two. Before Back to Back came out, where he addressed a nigga's girl for all shit, but he didn't say his name. He didn't say his name at all. He had just dissed him the night before, the week before, saying his name, saying everything about his situation. What was that track that nobody really fucked with, really over the sleepy sounding
Charged
beat?
Up.
He ain't say Meek name. He ain't never said Meek name in the whole beef. What are you talking about?
Okay.
So are we saying that's a substance? Listen, This is my definition of a sub, since you asked me to define.
When
right?
nobody knows.
Okay, a sub, I'm gonna assume it's not a whole track directed towards you. That's more than a sub if we know it's towards you.
So Big Brother
a
can't
sub
be a
is
sub.
lines. Is a few lines that we could attribute to you, but it could not be about you. Big Brother is
a
a
sub?
complete no. To me, it's
Okay.
not.
Okay.
It's a direct
Okay.
track. He just didn't say his name. Okay.
So you're saying if they engage,
If they-
it will be.
It would be a few lines. That's it. And this is if Kanye addresses it. I don't think he's making a track dedicated to Ho.
But you're arguing against your own point because
think so?
if that's what we're saying a sub is.
Well, we already here to argue, so.
Yeah, but you can't argue against yourself, Dodo. I'm here to argue with you. Maybe that's why they gave you that lifetime contract. This nigga will argue with himself.
No,
I
fuck
don't need to be here.
Wait, don't try to.
No, I'm not with it. My point is this: if that's what you're saying, a sub is. I'm with you. I'm following. Then when he addresses it, however he addresses it, either one of them,
But I think that's
aren't we gonna know?
No, but that's where our
So
prediction
it wouldn't
goes
be
in.
a sub, right?
That's where our prediction comes in, right? Do we think he's giving a full song where he's kind of again? I don't think he's like Jay-Z, blah, blah. I don't think that's so tacky and kind of like just classless. But is he going to be addressing all of the things he's mentioned?
Tacky and classless. They still did the Taylor Swift beef is going on from 6 years ago.
This is
That's
different
what
though.
You want to?
But
tacky and classless.
But Jay, handling Jay, you got to handle
Yeah.
it with some class.
Yeah, 'cause
this
he's
is
your
a
friend.
guy who is being your friend. He knows probably a lot more about you than Taylor.
All right, so I'm with you. Let me ask both of y'all this now. Up until this point, has he handled this tension with class?
No,
Okay.
if we're considering his onstage antics.
And we have to.
Okay, so you're right.
But also, he wasn't in a good space at that
when
point,
he
right?
walked in
We
the
don't know
cl-
what was going on mentally,
true,
so we
true.
could
I
say
agree.
outlier.
He gained some weight.
But
Since
now-
then, he
It
looks
was really
good.
bad.
He's healthy and happy. No, I'm serious.
I mean,
Sure.
think he's
I'm serious.
popping these
It's
days.
important to look at
Stixies.
how people look, like skin, eyes, weight. It tell you a lot
We
about
get it.
what
You've
niggas
been
is
working
doing.
on your traps.
You
We get it.
went to the gym for 4 days. This nigga's
I'm
talking about
glowing.
glow.
Drinking water.
Your how you look physically. When this nigga had a full-on dad bod
Yeah,
like
calm down.
about
We're trying
like
to
2
talk
weeks
about
ago,
Kanye.
like
This is not about you.
Fuck out of here, Joe.
Get back to the topic.
You guys, you were saying.
Exactly.
Exactly. You can't even joke and make a point. You can't chew gum and walk.
What
Anyway,
we were saying,
we're gonna get
him
something from
dissing
you,
him
nigga.
on stage.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And handling it with class.
So that's what I'm saying. So on stage, Kanye is just kind of, again, and I would not accuse him of either being on drugs or being drunk or whatever, but he's just kind of shooting from the hip on stage. A lot of stuff he says seems really classless. Even if he's telling the truth, it just doesn't seem like he's even saying it or conveying the information appropriately. Now, on a song where he's locked in the studio and we know how meticulous he is, would create anything that's going to be on his catalog for life, I could definitely see him putting some class and kind of some tact on it.
What's our bet?
Yeah, let's get to it.
Yeah.
The
let's-
bet
Enough
is
of
this.
this talking.
I'm getting
Okay.
confused
Yeah,
with
yeah,
all of your.
This is a bet that I'm willing to put out there.
Your
He's
hoodie
not
tells
putting
me
out.
to think. I don't know what's
You
happening.
gotta think outside the box, motherfucker.
Oh, that's
Is
what that
that
means?
is saying?
this. Think
Oh
here.
my
The box is here.
fucking God, that is trash.
Yeah, it's trash.
That is the creative, symbolic, big
Outside the
movement.
box.
All right, Ak.
I'm just saying, bro.
Wait, so the X
Is this new merch?
Wait, the X is outside the box.
You're supposed to think there, fool.
But why is an X the thinking sign? What was supposed to tell me that meant for me to think?
Context
and
clues,
the square-
nigga. I
Oh,
can't
okay.
help you with everything. Listen.
Why didn't you put like the sun
This ain't
shining
me.
somewhere,
Listen,
like to clouds? Make it.
This is not what I'm-
outside. Clouds,
I do
sun.
like- I do
Miss
like
Grenada,
this, like-
Jamaican woman. Anyway.
Oh, now he
fuck
knows
it.
where we're from. Surprise.
What are we talking
Hey,
about?
we're having a loose show.
So what's up? It's Thursday. It's
Yeah.
the normal Thursday
Okay.
show. We so happy we off.
I know, right? It's been a week. Okay, this is my bet. You could counter however you want. He's not going to be addressing Jay in a full track. Big Brother, I'm going to consider that's a full track. There's not another Big Brother.
I'm wasting my time with these safe bets. He's not gonna do it for 4 minutes.
What?
Is
Listen,
he
I
gonna
think-
address the nigga or not? Yes.
Subliminal,
our-
of course.
I'm
Yeah.
done.
Well, some like a couple lines.
It's not going to be a sub if we know he's dissing him.
Is that what
But
you're talking
he's-
about? I thought you were saying
okay,
like a
but
couple lines versus an entire song.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But he's given an entire song addressing Jay when he had problems that definitely wasn't even as visible as this.
In 06 or whatever year that was.
Okay, and you think Kanye is less emotional in fucking 17?
No, I think he's more, which is why I keep saying we're gonna get this.
Again,
All right, I'm off this
fine,
shit. This
but he
nigga,
was in
man.
a bad. He was in a bad
No,
place.
he's
and
trying to get me to bet that I'm gonna lose. That's
Because you're making it. There's no point in betting if the
I
bet
would
is.
make a bet
if our
that
bet
he's
is
not
he
gonna
won't diss him for a
bet.
full song. Okay, I agree.
no,
Nothing to debate.
not even
All
this,
right.
but address it.
Just
in a
address
full
it.
song.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, let's just move
There's
on.
no Big
We're
Brother
getting
part
nowhere
two.
fast. No bets. Nothing.
Now I hope that Kanye has a song on his new album titled "This Is the Song Where I Address Sean Carter for 4 minutes."
And then
I
I'm
swear
wrong.
to God.
And then I'm wrong.
Yeah, you ain't.
Well,
giving
you ain't
my
take the bet. You ain't take the bet.
Bet
Fuck
my
out
ass. You ain't my fucking. Give me 10 push-ups.
Man, get out of
You
here.
still owe me. Get out of here.
You
Exactly.
hear this guy?
Back to denim tux, lady.
All right, so you guys should check out the full Jay interview if you haven't had a chance. So
like
like I said,